Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity 4 with me, X2X. I enabled the music. If it's too loud and you can't hear my voice or you feel like it's obtrusive, let me know and I'll turn it off for the next set. Alright, so now we have the city of Garbage Land. Turn it on fast. And 2 months. What the 2 months did is it helps us populate these graphs. We're going to go to taxation. We're going to turn manufacturing and high tech up to 20. And we're going to do something which should probably be second nature to most of my viewers. If you've never watched me play SimCity before, then this will not be second nature to you. This will be new and exciting. And shiny. So one of the things that I've resolved myself to in watching my last Let's Play and in playing SimCity on my own is that, well, it depends. I have the network, that network add-on mod is supposed to be enabled. Whether or not it is, I don't know. So the way in which traffic works is they'll use whatever the closest exit is to them. So instead of building, like I did on my last time, instead of paying for 2 highway exits and 2 highway exits, I'm building 1. And then I'm running a different style of avenue out. Well, I hope it works out better, because it allows me to maximize, to min-max my buildable space a little bit better, because I can actually build like right into this corner here, and all the way across the map. And you know, of course, building all this infrastructure is not necessary. It's just the way I build. And I'm a cranky bastard, so I'm not going to change. It's just the way I like to build. You know. Alright, so the first thing we need here is going to be a power plant. And I'm going to go with coal because I'm an Albertan and, well, almost all the power in Alberta is coal power. So now what we need to do is we need to hop the region really quick, go back out. Right, we've got garbage lines, go to Sunnyvale. Sunnyvale is going to provide the water for our industrial cities, because I'm never planning on pressing play in this city again, even though I just did. I really wanted to enable the music because I really do adore the music in SimCity 4. It's kind of like, you know, you fall in love with the game, and then everything about that game you just totally fall in love. So a trick I'm going to teach you guys that you can use if you're finding it hard to maintain enough money to pay for your landfills. Last episode what I did is I shipped the garbage to a corner in my industrial city. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit of a trick. This came to me from a fan, and it's a good trick. I don't know if it's necessarily abuse or if it's playing within the gameplay parameters. You can decide that for yourselves. So waste to energy plant, down right there. Make sure that you max out your funding for your coal plant and take this down to 10 simoleons. 20 is fine. What it'll do is this incinerator will actually incinerate garbage and generate no power. So I can bring all that garbage in, and it'll burn it all, but it'll cost me nothing. Alright? And all you have to do is let it be there. Even if it gets old as shit, it's still going to continue to burn that. The one caveat I will tell you is if you build caveat means warning for all those farmers out there. I made it funny. The one warning is when you build your next power plant, it's going to be funded like this power plant. Not like this power plant, like this power plant. So it won't generate any power. It'll just sit there wasting space. Okay, so what you have to do when you build your next one is you have to remember, oh, I did the waste energy trick, so I have to go back and I have to crank this slider all the way up. Because when you build it, it'll look like this. And then these will be off, and it'll be like generating power 0, whatever. Okay, so there you go. That's a neat little trick to bringing power into a city. And here in my industrial town, the biggest problem is always going to be freight traffic, because that's what this, basically all we're going to be producing in this area is freight. So normally, when I do this, I build one-ways. And one of the downsides of doing one-ways, like I have done in the past, is that it makes fire really annoying. So I think in the interest of balancing both the problems of fire, I guess I could have made this an avenue right here. Since this road is going to get super blocked up, since it's the only exit road. How badly do I want to do that? Do I care? You know what? I'm going to have 1.5 million people in this city. Even I, the great X2X, is capable of making mistakes. Ha, that's funny. Not funny that I don't think I'm capable of making mistakes, just that I called myself the great X2X. All I'm great at is eating tater chips. What is going on here? Alright, hold on a second. No. I think this may be the reason why I didn't do this in the first place. Yes. Didn't I hit accept? Ah, perfect. Alright, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, I kind of thought that... See, this is why SimCity 4 can be dumb in some respects. It's like, why not allow us to go all the way through like that? Why force us to accept? Anyway, that was an expensive venture, but it's not going to be too bad. It will not be too bad, so don't worry too much. Don't worry, be happy. And sometimes, like, if you're really worried about intersections, like Menyo talks about that a lot in his videos, you can stop these here and run them across like that. So this ends up being like a little roundabout, and then it routes traffic to here. You could do it like every other one, so it's like this one connects to there, this one connects to there, and whatnot, but... It's a 5 plot. I'm gonna make it 3 and put my fire there. Sometimes that happens. It is what it is. So my first... Did I really make that 3? Oh, because I built the... Yeah, I built that there. So now if you look at this guy here... Oh, he's not underfunded. Well, blow me down. Alright. Now we can finally put down some heavy industrial, which I like very much. In Soviet Russia. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Bonk. 1, 2, 3, 4. This city you have to be a little bit more careful with money. But not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, if you've never played SimCity before, and this is your first introduction to the game, I'm gonna go ahead and route you to my other Let's Play where I cover some more things in basic. You know, if you really want to watch this video, what I did essentially is I'm buying water from Sunnyvale at 55 simoleons for 2,000 cubic meters, and I'm buying water, and they're selling me their garbage, which is going to that plant right there. One of the things that makes this game really great, and I do believe it's a great game, is that you can do neighborhood deals. I cover that in my first playthrough, which I would encourage you to go watch if this is the first video you have seen of me doing so far. So we have a crap load of dirty demand, which is going to build up pretty quick, and then immediately, as soon as it's built up, light on fire. If history is any record of they really only have 2,000 cubic meters of water to spare? Dang, okay, we're gonna have to build another water facility here. So going back to Sunnyvale, neighborhood deals are like an awesome part of this game. If you've never... I do talk about them at length in my, again, in my other playthrough. So I'm just gonna build a high capacity one. You don't need to. The reason I'm doing it is because my industrial zone, we just lost profitability. That industrial zone is going to consume just an inordinately large amount of water. Like it's heavy industry consumes a lot of water, period. When you double the amount of water that heavy industry consumes, you need like the Great Lakes to drain to give them water. So we've already beat the odds in that our industry hasn't lit on fire yet, but we still have a lot of it. So I'm gonna let it consume all the area, so I don't have all of these things. See, we're already consuming just a... I don't know if a metric fuckton is a technical term, but we're already consuming just a massive amount of water. And this city is always going to be like that. So if we teetered out, so our demand is teetered out, but you can see now we have all of this residential demand. And normally I would put it in our farming community, but I'm not going to do that this time, mostly because I wanted to go somewhere else. So let's take a look at the data views and just check on our traffic. Yeah, so it's doing okay. You can see all the freight is heading to that one city. And it looks like our highway is pretty empty right now, which is fine. In a lot of ways, that's what we want. So we've got a dirty industrial sector with 6,000 jobs, which doubles the amount of jobs that we have in our Sunnyvale trailer park. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to start the city, and this city is going to be Halifax, for my buddy Galvia. I think that's how you spell Halifax. If it's not, well, why are you correcting my spelling, jerks? Alright, so now you can see we have a ton of manufacturing demand and no dirty industrial demand, which is good. So this city, again, the taxation regime is always the first thing I go to. I'm going to say I don't want high wealth sims here. Medium wealth is fine here. I don't want offices. I mean, I could leave medium wealth commercial offices enabled. That seems okay to me. I don't want agricultural, industrial, or high-tech. What I want here is manufacturing and low to medium wealth sims. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build my normal highway superstructure, and this time what I'm going to do is, instead of going like a highway like this and a highway like that, or no, yeah, that's what I want to do, just like that. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do there. That's going to cost me a little bit of money. But mistakes. The reason I don't build ground level highways is because they take up too much space. I'm fine building on-ramps and things like that. Like, that really doesn't bother me. If I had my way, I would build an on-ramp here and an on-ramp here and have this neighborhood access this on-ramp here and then have all the industrial that's going to be over here. But it doesn't work like that. Even though I want it to, it doesn't. So I'm going to do the same thing as I did in the last city, except this is not going to be an industrial park. And we're going to keep it like that, and then I'm going to have this avenue run all the way to there. This city is this is why I like those big circle roundabouts, because you can put the water pumps in there and nobody has any problems. The problem with double routing water, so if I bought water from the city that's over here, is that it starts to go up in price a lot because they tack on an extra % on top of what you already have. But I am going to buy power from them. So, as Sid Meier would say, bzzzt. So the zone profile is going to look pretty familiar. I tend to build... I mean, there may be... Like, if you watch Menyo's videos... I call him Menyo. It could just be Mad Men. Anyway, I digress. He likes to have like a lot of variability in his neighborhoods. I found something that works for me, and I like to build it a lot. His videos might be more entertaining for the SimCity aficionado, but I like to think my videos have a different sort of entertainment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Besides, it'd be boring if I did what everybody else did. I don't know why I feel the need to defend myself, but I do. So there. So this city is going to end up being different than my normal cities in that it's going to have pollution-based industrial next to residential, and we're going to mitigate that with probably with trees, parks, you name it. Manufacturing isn't the worst culprit either. Dirty industry is definitely the worst culprit. So I'm gonna build 5 rings. 2, 3, 4. For now. And well, as interesting as it is to watch me make the same zone profile over and over again, that's how I play SimCity. Just imagine how boring it is to be me. Like that. I'm not going to miser too much about the intersections on these outer ones. Mainly for surface. I'll do it for the middle ones. And actually I'll do it for the second ring too. Because I feel like chicken tonight. I got one viewer who got really upset at me for like deleting things that I had built. I don't know what that's about. This neighborhood here is going to get mass transit, I think. Probably. It's still going to be medium density, but it is going to get a little bit of mass transit. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do about water. If I remember to build a commercial zone around here, I could put my water right here. The manufacturing will also have to have like a commercial zone. I'll have to make like a square and just remind myself about it. Let's see here. I'll run my perimeter up and then fuss over my water tank here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll leave a 4x4 square all around it with trees. One more, I think. What I'm worried about is I'm worried about the water pollution coming from the industry. I like to have all my cities have their own water generation. 1, 2, 3, And we'll do a little switcheroo here, and we'll go to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will end up cancel. This will end up being, no. Jeebers. No, no. This will end up being, I'll put some other services and other things here. But for now, I will put a water pump. And eventually have to provide power to that. But my time has run out for this video. So I hope you guys will join me next time for Let's Play SimCity when we actually start to break some ground on Halifax here. We'll put in some living space and commercial here and here. Then we'll put in a whole bunch of manufacturing, industrial over here, and see if we can't continue to grow our region. So thanks for watching, and I hope you join me next time.